Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, I am your social studies teacher, Ms. Nosheen Zaidi, with you with a new unit and lesson number 1. We are going to start a new unit number 5, with lesson number 1 today. Our today's topic is the job between certificate, experience, and quality requirements. Under this topic, we will study the job requirements, what is certificates, how it is related to the job, how much experience and other quality requirements you need for a job. Before proceeding to my lesson, I would like to thank our school's chairman, Mr. Yunus Rahabi, for providing us this excellent opportunity to teach you through this platform. The job between certificate, experience, and quality requirements. Let's start our topic today. First of all, we'll see the objectives. By the end of the lesson, you are expected to know the importance of human element in the process of development, to learn about the world trend and be able to explain the world trends in human resource development. You will be able to recognize the standards of employment and work in Omani labor market. You will know the workforce selection criteria. You will know what are the job descriptions and their importance. What is workforce development among evaluation, training, and quality needs? What is quality management and its aims? Here we will read first of all the illuminating words of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, taken from the speech on the National Day in 2000 in 1992, 18th November 1992. In this part of the speech, he emphasized the role of students. He said, "We believe in the role of Omani youth in building the country. We urge our youth to adhere to serious hard work and merit, and to prepare themselves for positive participation in all sectors of the work without linking his future to obtaining certificates and limiting his interest in limited areas." In his speech, he emphasized that he wanted the Omani youth to commit to the hard work and to commit to the merit, and they should excel in their fields and do not limit their knowledge to one area. It's a dream of His Excellency Sultan Qaboos that with the blessed renaissance, you know, when he came into power in 1970, he emphasized on the education of Omani people, and that led to the, you know, right now the opening and progression and development in the education sector, like thousands of schools are now being opened. But his vision and his commitment to the Omani people and his dreams for Omani people and Omani youth especially, he has, many plans for youth and a vision for youth that they will, seriously adhere to the hard work and merit. So this is our Omani youth's duty. This is our duty to adhere to his principles and to follow his examples and to fulfill his dreams. If we will go and see, the trends in human development, we can bifurcate these trends into two areas. The number one was the old areas. In old age, the attention to physical ability was there. When the employers employing were selecting the workforce, they emphasized on physical ability, therefore physical skills, and then after the machinery, after the industrial revolution, the increase was there in, to look for the mechanical skills as well. Then when the new technological advancement, after the new technological advancement, in and this new trend emerged, and this trend was to focus on mind is actually to focus on mind and innovation and attention to the content of work and mental energy, employing intellectual abilities in work. Focus on mind and innovation means how much creativity a worker has skills should be related to the soft skills, like how much softwares he can operate, how much job knowledge, how much project development resources he can do, the project development softwares he can handle, or how much creative he is. Actually, creativity is linked to to ICT area. So, and with the enhanced work on enhanced need to work on the ICT, on computers and laptops, this need is emerged, of creativity, to look for the creativity in the employees or in their workforce, and to hire those people who are being innovative, who have vision, who are visionary, who have more creativity in their skills. Number two is, attention to content of work and mental energy, like how much work energy rigorous workers they are. And then the third thing is employing how much job knowledge he or she contains, because intellectual abilities are more needed in this age, where the job knowledge is the foremost. Now we will see what is the function and selection criteria, what the employers look for when they are hiring for a job. In light of technical and informational progress, the aim is to create effective workforce. They want an effective workforce to work in their industries, in their organizations, in their institutions, whether it be any kind of work they are involved in. The selection criteria includes in, like, scientific qualification, like sometimes they need scientific qualification degrees, and like certificates and degrees, like MBBS, are like it's related to science. Many aspects and subjects are there. Then specialization in different fields, in field of computer technology, in field of doctorate, in field of other areas, in field of you know say medicine, any you can name it. And astrology, and any astronomy, especially not astrology, and any area in ICT, in computer areas, in software development, any kind of specialization is also required. Then they require the practical experience, and how much job experience he or she has, how much numbers of years he or she has worked in the same field. Then job knowledge and expertise, what kind of job knowledge, how much job knowledge he has and expertise in the same field or sector. Professional excellence, how much professional he or she is. He or she is a smart worker, because smart work is necessary nowadays. Then managerial skills, managerial excellence is also important, because nowadays different aspects and criteria and fields are emerging, and they different under one umbrella. There are different sections, so people who are good in administration and managerial excellence is also required by the organizations today. Then there is, gender. They look for the gender, like the old gender is slow, and they are actually, you know, not they are set in their visions and their approach to to the functions. But as well, if they, as compared to the younger generation, a younger generation or youth can bring new visions and ideas to the businesses, to the organizations. So they look for the gender as well. Then there is age factor. Like age, when you are young, you can work for long hours rigorously without exhaustion. But when you are old, you are exhausted quickly. So that they look for the age also. Then absolute competence, like competence is very necessary nowadays to in order to do the jobs, in order to take out the work which has been allocated to you. Importance of job descriptions. What are job description? Job description is a document of specific skills, abilities, attributes, needs, and outline duties, which outlines the duties, responsibilities, and it's given to the employee on the first day of his or her job. Job descriptions has all these things. It describes outlines the duties, and it describes the methods involving, like all the difficulties, obstacles, risks associated with the job are also being written or being presented in the job description. So job description is an essential document which is required, for the work, for the employee to know which are the skills and capabilities he has to use to perform the job, what is his responsibilities and duties under the job, how he is going to be assessed, what types of difficulties and obstacles he will face, and what types of risks are associated with the job. These all fields, these all areas covered in a job description will is very helpful in determining what is required from an employee as well as by the employer. Now, the meaning of quality. This term, quality and quality management, we have been hearing a lot these days. This is actually something related to the job, related to the broadened aspects of an organization. Quality refers to a set of specification and features that characterize the products, services, lead to meet the needs of customers, whether in designing, manufacturing, or the ability to perform customer satisfaction and happiness. The ultimate goal of the quality management is to look for the customer satisfaction. From the first step to the last step, quality management aims for the customer satisfaction, to hook the customer throughout their life, throughout their term period, or their of their services. And quality is being assured in each and every step, from since the start to the finish. So in production, designing, or whatever aspects or whatever area is there, the employers or the organization look for the quality, as well as they look for the quality in their workforce as well. So quality is a broadened term in this regard. Then what is the selection methods? Selection methods are tests and interviews. Tests can be oral and written, and then followed by the interviews. Then they see also for the work experience. It's also becoming necessary today, because work experience reduce the effort on the side of the employer, where he needs to train the employee, because he already has done the job before, and he's been doing the job since number of years. So he or she is not, you know it does not require an orientation, or what to say, further, what to say, the exclusive job training. So because he has been familiar with the job processes or from the field, so he will be able, or she will be able, to do the work in excellence. Then we have workforce development among evaluation, training, rehabilitation, and overall quality. Now, workforce development in evaluation and training are, it's correlated. How? Because policies have developed to improve the efficiency of individuals in the performance of their work. There are in human resource development under organizations, there are, periodically a training need assessment is conducted. And in this training need assessment program, it actually ensures the objectivity of supervision, guidance of individual, like they assess the quality of the work he or she delivers, and in which areas he or she lacks. And this professional, or the skills, in the skill area of the skills or programs, the professional, where the professional excellence or professional skills and job knowledge is need to be enhanced. The employees send, or recommend different courses, training workshops to those employees who needs help in this area, and they train those employees and send them on different courses. Human resource development training policies aims at developing workforce through evaluation, that I already told you, on constant training needs as a result of evolution of technology. Now, this aspect is something more. Evolution of technology, since the advancement of technology, new programs and new programs are being made by the new technology, new softwares are coming, in the market, which are changing the shape of the job, the shape and the requirement of jobs. And as a result of this technological advancement, the workers who are working under these jobs and positions, they need to upgrade themselves as well. So that's by the single need, of which emerged from the technological advancement. The employees now assess their workers and they send them to acquire this new technological, field or aspects program to learn about that to enhance their job knowledge. On different courses, they are being sent to learn new technology. Quality management concepts addresses productive, service, and other sectors to upgrade to technical development, quality of the products or services. The quality management concepts addressed each and every area, productive, services, or any other sector. And where the upgradation is to technical development and quality enhancement of the product or service, which is aimed ultimately to the customer satisfaction and happiness. Quality management aims the job. There are two types of aspects. Quality management aims is actually regarding to the workforce and regarding to the operations. In workforce, there are also two types like work duties, the work job, and then ethical side. In the ethical side, the employee has to understand, has to realize that job is a national duty and an ethical responsibility that must be adhered to by its rules and responsibilities. Like job is not only a mean to bring food for his family, but a job is also his responsibility, which he has to fulfill by the best of his qualities and abilities. By the best of his abilities. Then the job is related to the performance requirement and is subject to ongoing evaluation. Like if an employee is adhered or is associated to the quality management, is committed to the quality management, he or she will know that my job is are related to constant performance requirement. Like I should given my 100% in my work all the time, in all the period of job which is being conducted from like a year, 2 year, 3 years. Continuous job performance, continuously excellent performance it should be there from the employee. So it is because it is being evaluated, and it is in the course of the country's development process, and it is beneficial for him as well or her as well as as well as for his country, for the economic development. So these two things he should know, that his job is a constant, his job requires a constant performance, excellence, and his job requires a constant upgradation, a constant constantly putting 100% in his work, and because it is aimed toward not only his this organizational or institutional development, but also to the development of the country. Thank you very much. This is all we have dissected and read about the job requirements, what is certificate, why we need specialization in certain areas, in certain or all areas as well related to our fields, and then what is actually job descriptions, and what is the trend now in the which is going fast, what is the current trend in the job area and from employees and employers. And inshallah, in the next lesson, I'll be teaching you soon and I'll be with you with the next topic. Thank you for being with me.